Hi, I'm Nataliia Hera. I'm one of the co-founder of graphic design agency Voger and UI Mother, a UI template shop for audio software. Join me on this popular synthesizer review and let's see why it got popular. So, in terms of user experience, what I like about Arturia approach here is that they've reiterated to more non-pro users. And why I'm saying that on the technology stage, on technology slide, is because when you're looking at old versions of wavetable synthesizers, you can definitely and clearly see that it's made for engineers. You have to be an engineer, super efficient, super smart, spend a lot of time into understanding the physics of sound, all this kind of engineering, audio engineering, etc. While modern users are not that, they are more creative types, so they tend to be less educated in musical way, in engineering way, and in musical theory even way. So more simplified approach gives you more users, and well, I don't think it's too bad thing, but it shows us how technology appearance changes over time. And Arturia almost left behind all of the typical patterns that are from the hardware, and this is good because hardware has its own limitations and it's for different type of users, while the software is more for non-professional users. It's easier to get, it's easier to start using. We moved from 600 pages manuals to almost a couple of videos, and you know what to do, and you know how to create your synths, your pad or your bass, etc. And this is what Arturia made with their reiteration. They've changed the layout in order to please more the non-professional users, and they even simplified this in this play page. They introduced it in a previous iteration, because I'm reviewing the fifth version here. Also, when you are introducing such such things for non-professional users, there's also inspiration from the past that you can take, and I've put here this Alchemist play page that is also using macros that a professional users programmed especially for this type of sound. They've created the special macros, and I think it's funny to move these sliders rather than just knobs. So probably that is a better idea, but it's just a suggestion. Still, this play page is highly loved by the non-pro users. I've noticed that they really like it, they really understand it, how to use it. So it's really good shift towards this bigger, broader audience. What we can see in terms of all this kind of different brands that are also doing the same technology, they haven't approached it that way as Arturia did, well, that obvious way. What still I like about one special competitor is Serum, is that I think that they've made this really huge difference in terms of the really technology look. So when you're looking at old synthesizers, you can see that it's for engineers. There's almost zero visuals that supports this idea. Then we have this iteration where 2D elements like 2D waves appears in the user interfaces and on physical devices as well, and in software. And then comes Serum that just that will definitely be remembered for this 3D wave of the wavetable wave. Sorry for this. Yeah, so they will clearly be remembered for this. And Arturia probably will be remembered for this kind of aurora thing, for this rainbow thing, colors, which I guess they've tried to bring this pigments idea just to amplify it, but who knows? We'll see what our research on the mood board shows on this topic. So, what I was really pleased to see that Arturia has a really how to say it, loyal audience. So I hardly found any bad reviews in terms of UX layout, in terms of usability. Yeah, there are some things that users just probably haven't seen or don't know how to use, but in general the reviews are quite positive. Well, even though we as designers found that hierarchy is not perfect, we would have redone it, or we found some suggestions to this sequencer that Arturia is trying to present this as innovation, as it's kind of cool thing that we added for you. So there is a plenty of things that could be improved in this UX. Still, the users love it. So probably they are doing something right. Also, I want to add here is a pretty important thing that sometimes you can forget, is the environment in which the user would interact with the product in terms of usability. What I mean is the door. So what I found is that some users stick to some patterns using the sequencer, for example, and they are not using Arturia sequencer exactly for this reason, because it's different and they just either don't get it or don't like this approach. So yeah, you have to consider this as well, and probably by emulating or by trying to introduce the same workflow, basically you can also add more users to your product or just remove them, I guess. Yeah, so it's also important when you are designing your usability of your product. Yeah. I'm not going to spend too much time on UX hierarchy because I think that a lot of classical audio software patterns have migrated into its pro version. So I guess there's not so much to redesign here, I guess, but moving when you're designing such complex software, probably making this Swiss Army knife is not the best option, but I guess it's working. So we'll see how they will reiterate or not this idea by splitting the audiences into two. And we're moving to the most interesting part, the user interface, the style. I'm convinced that people like you are technical visionaries at innovating and moving the industries forward. And my job as a designer is to assist, enrich, and pack that idea of yours into visually most suitable, high-quality image. Quality visuals is to wrap both the business and product goals into meaningful aesthetics that will attract the right audience by visual means.